So in case of India, everyone have freedom of the religion. Means if I want to follow Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, so I can follow. If I want to follow Paigambar, Allah or Guru Gobind Singh, so I cannot follow. I can follow. That means government cannot give any direction to follow this religion or this person or this individual to practice, to believe, to faith in this area. Like if Hindu voluntarily means with consent, with agreement or with consent. If any Hindu want to change their religion in Islam, so he can do, but it is not forcible. Means anyone cannot force to change you to change your religion. Okay, means you cannot force to another person and another person cannot force to you. So if you want to change Hinduism in Islam or Islam people change to in Hinduism, so can change. Like many Hindus convert their religion in Buddhism. Okay, so government cannot do anything, but if it is a forcible, means anyone pressurize you or anyone giving money you to change your religion or to give consent about this religion or church or Christianity, that time government enter in the matter of religion. That means here involve forcible, that is not applicable. Of course it is, obviously it is a very problem, because if I want to change anyone religion in the favor of Hinduism or Buddhism, that means I force any person to change your thought, change your belief. That is more disasterable, it is not desirable. Okay, desirable means it is not required or it is not accepted according to humanity. Okay, the state has to be secular, means state cannot favor any religion, and indifferent follower of every religion are free to follow and practice their religion of choice. Okay, next one is judicial review. As its name indicates, judicial means judgment system or judgment of the any court. Review means check. Okay, judicial review is the chief characteristics of the constitution. Judicial review administer the working of the union and state within jurisdiction. Means if government want to do something which is not consent with our constitution, that time judiciary has power to strike down or to null and void declare of that provision of the constitution, amendment or government laws. Means if union government or state government plus not state government want to change in law, and which is this law, let's say law X, it is not consent or not confirmed with the constitution. It is not confirmed with the constitution. That time judiciary has power to strike down this law. Okay, so it what means, it is controlling to the union government and state government to regulate their function according to the constitution without disrespecting the power of parliament. The constitution has made an effort to harmonize the principle of judicial review. Okay, means if a union government and state government provides enormously power to do anything with the constitution, that time what happened, one day come union government and state government declare I cannot follow all over the Indian constitution. That time what happened? That time maybe democracy change in the authoritarian government. Okay, so to prevent this situation, our judiciary, our constitution gave power to the judiciary to review every law and every function, or we not say every function, every law of the state government or the union government to check the constitutionality of this law. Okay, if the court find any indiscrepancy in the external order, ordinance or judicial judgment, it can stop by declaring the unconstitutional. Okay, means not only parliament making law, not only state making law. If president has passed any resolution or any discretion or any ordinance or any order, that time also can stopped by the judiciary system. Okay, next thing is fundamental right and duties. Fundamental right and duties, like our parents, we are expecting from our parents. Parents provide everything which is required for our education or every facility for the betterment of the society or betterment of the own life or own career. Okay, but it also imposes certain duties towards the parents, like we also need to follow their order, their suggestion, request. Many times they do, but we don't accept. Okay, so we need to follow their order, suggest, request, and need to understand their problem as well, because many parents want to do something for their children, but they are not able to do because of economic problem, because of social problem, because they have not enough money to survive, they have enough money to take any big things for their children, but they want, but they won't do it. Okay, that's why you need to understand. That means it is duty of the child. Okay, but what is the fundamental right of the child? According to parents, I am not talking about here our constitution. Parents need to provide better nutrition plus better education plus moral support, etc. Okay, so it is a fundamental right of the child and it is a duty of the child towards their parents. Same thing, our constitution also talk about citizen and country, like our duty towards the country and our fundamental as a citizen. Like in case of parents, in case of country work as a parents. Okay, and child here citizen. Okay, so country provide to us what is fundamental right and what is we need to provide to country, fundamental duties. Okay, that means like our family, here also our country recognized as a family. Okay, we also know our ancient time of the concept about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Same thing apply here. Okay, so fundamental rights are conferred to the people of the India by the Constitution to live dignified life, like right to speech, and express their thought, freedom of movement, freedom of religion, etc. Many things also present here. So it is conferred by the our fundamental right, and which is mentioned in the Constitution. Okay. So Constitution provide to us fundamental right, and our duty towards the Constitution or the country is a fundamental duty. Why it is very essential? Because if fundamental right absent in any country, that's time very difficult to survive any citizen of that country. Like if freedom of movement not present, and in my state or in my village, unfortunately flood has come. If flood has come and if freedom of movement absent here, so I cannot move any other place. But in case of freedom of movement, we can move anywhere of the part of the country. That means freedom of movement not only in flood cases. If like UP, if in UP economic situation is not good or any opportunity not come here for the betterment of the my life, okay, so I can move Mumbai, Gujarat, Kolkata, etc. But here is freedom of movement absent, I cannot move any one of the state. That's time our means our like we are forced to live here without my will. Okay, so it is very important for the betterment and dignity full of the life. As you know, if economic situation is better of the any person or any country or any citizen, that time they are seen as a very respectful person. Okay, like we know money is more than many things, but I am not saying money is everything, but money is more than many things. Okay, so one right here mentioned right to overall development of the nation, yes, which further lies the fundamental duties and right to constitutional remedies. Remedies means if government violated my any fundamental rights, so I can move directly to the Supreme Court or the High Court for the remedies, means for the conformity of the our fundamental rights, like right to constitution remedies. And for the children 16 to 14 years of age, right to education also made available. Before, like in original constitution, it is not mentioned as a fundamental right, but after the amendment it is adding towards the constitution to made available as a constitutional right of the citizens. Constitutional right means fundamental right. 6 to 14 age of the student needs to provide education. Okay, next thing is directive principle of state policy, in short DPSP, directive principle of state policy. What do you understand about directive principle of state policy? As a name indicates, it is a direction. Directive means direction. Policy means scheme, law, anything which is made by the government. Okay, state means government. sorry, here policy, not policy, come here. And principle means theories. Okay, so DPSP means, DPSP is mentioned in the is in constitution for the government to recognize as a principle this direction to make any law, to make any scheme for the betterment of the society. Okay, why it is important? Because it gives protection of people, security and welfare should be carried out by the state. These principles provide direction for the state government and policy making, so they are called directive principle, because it is very helpful to making of the scheme, policy or law for the citizen, because it is a overall development of the society or welfare of the state. Okay, next and least and last topic of your chapter, provision for backward section and tribes. Provision for backward and tribes. You know what is difference between backward and tribes? Backward, those people who are historically degraded, downgraded by the upper caste of the people. Like we know about the Brahmanis and Kshatriya. They are very like hypnotistic towards the Dalit, like scheduled caste, Harijan. They are seen as they are very impure. You know about. So that means Brahmins and Kshatriya considered they are impure. Okay, even many times they considered their shadow is not purified. If any people go on road and they walk, and like Brahmin and Kshatriya like pass, go another side, like it is a road and one side go any SC community people and one side Brahmin, so these people cannot touch their shadow. So you can imagine situation of that time. So that is considered as a backward. And in case of tribes they live mostly in the forest. In the forest. Okay. And their culture is a very primitive type, means their culture is not a well developed. Even many times they consider mainland part of the citizen like a enemy, because many times their resources means like any produce which is available by the forest, we are very greedy about these resources, but they are not only use resources, they are protecting the resources, so they consider enemy as a. And many places of the India which is prohibited for the mainland part of the citizen. Why? Because they are not hesitate to shoot you. Okay, so many tribal area you cannot go without the permission of the government. Okay, so very conscious about that. To uplift the include backward section and tribes and deprived class in the mainstream. Why it is mentioned in the constitution? Like tribal people gradually come into the main part of the land, and they intermingling with the main part of the citizen, and their culture needs to be like interlinked. Okay. There is specific provision in the constitution. Reserved seats are allocated in the legislature and local self-government bodies election to provide representation. Reservation provides this section of the people, like you know about SC reservation, ST reservation, OBC reservation, and nowadays economic weaker section reservation 10%, which is inapplicable in 2019. and it is mentioned in our constitution itself. Reservation quota has been provided for the admission in education institution and government job in proportion to their population. Like if here has 100 seat, every 7 per people, 1 seat allocated for SC community, every 14 people, 1 seat for ST as a, and then 10% EVS, then come general. Okay, that means 7 people. After 7 people, 1 seat come for SC. After 14 people, 1 seat come for SC. Then after 10 people, 1 seat come for EWS as well. Okay. For the government appointment or the for student in like AIMS education, IIT education, engineering college or medical college, which is very technological advancement and very essential for the development of the people or individual. Children of backward section and tribes are given scholarship, basic amenities and waive fees which come under optimistic policies and shielding policies as per provision in the constitution. As you know, our government want to include SC people and ST people in the betterment or better placement in the society. For this objective, they provide like scholarship, and many places they not taken any fees from these communities, and government school needs to be provide reservation, so they do optimistic means positive discrimination. What do you understand about positive discrimination? If you are like a general category student versus SC category, they have economic like in general category they have better economic situation, but they have better place to live, but they don't. That time government needs to provide better education, better house, better amenities, better sanitation. So to fulfill this objective, government do many things like Anant Yojana scheme for provide cereals to this community, or Awas Yojana, everything. Okay, as per provision in the constitution. So now it is this chapter is over, and let's begin with your assignment. What is your assignment? Because I cannot able to fulfill your total demand of the in answer writing, because I explain everything, and you should be able to position to solve every question in the given in your exercise. Which ideas are stated in the preamble of the constitution? Which ideas like secularism? Then here also mention everything you can do, like justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. It is the ideas for the constitution which is mentioned in the preamble. What is adult suffrage? Universal right for the right to vote. Indian constitution is a federal. Federal means like India is one, but India is made up by union of the state. Union of the state means one state has a federal part. Okay. And state the characteristic of parliamentary government. Parliamentary government means one is in union and second one is state. Like our PM here and CM here. Okay. Explain the provision for constitutional amendment. We see about simple majority, special majority plus consent of the half of the state legislature. Political equality is incomplete without social and income equality. Yes, because if I am not able to reach social equality, like if government not provide me to participate in education policy, to participate in education institution, to participate in any government, any social institution, that time we are downgraded in the political. If I want to contest election, no one support me because our social and economic situation is weak. Okay. And next thing, explain the statement. Preamble is an extract of the constitution. Yes, because it gives complete picture and complete idea about the constitution. Preamble is the key of understanding of the amendments of the constitution. Yes, of course, because if you understand better, if you are able to understand better of the preamble, so you should in position to thought about our constitution, because everything which is give idea, which is give thought about the constitution, which is mentioned in the preamble. Preamble serve as compass. Compass means like a ticket. Okay. Indian constitution is the inclusion of federal unitary. Yes, of course, because we see in the emergency provision our federal government is dysfunction. Okay. India is a democratic republic country. Yes, because our representative elected by the direct election. India is an integral and indivisible federation. Yes, because we can say everyone not have any right to secede. Means if any government want to secede from India, so it is not available in the constitution. Constitution of India is the most extensive and detailed written document in the world. It is very strictly mentioned. I explain the below given terminology in the world. Everything which is mentioned, I explain everything. When was the Indian Constitution's framework completed? Everything which is given, you need to study, you read and then solve. Okay. So all the best. Read